Hello guys, welcome to the channel once again. I'm very grateful to see you in my tutorial today. Alright, so if you are new to the channel, please kindly subscribe to the channel. But if you are old to the channel, a big thank you for being on the channel all this while. Alright, so in today's tutorial, we're looking at how to design the inside part of the funeral program that we've started some days back. Alright, so today we'll be looking at how to work around page 2 and page 11 of our funeral book program. Alright, so without wasting further time, let's get into our work and start our business for the day. So let's jump straight to Photoshop. Alright, so this is our Photoshop open straight for us. So we have to create a new document. Alright, so we go to File and pick New, and then we change here to international paper, and then let's change the paper size to A3. That is what we are using so far. That is what we are using, A3. All right, so as the page is set for us over here, the next thing that we are going to do is let's reduce the resolution. Let's put it around 100, and the color mode we leave it to RGB color, since we are not going to print this out because this is just for tutorial. All right, so as everything is set, hit on the OK over here. Now the paper is in portrait format. We want it to be in a landscape format, so all we do is go to image and go to image rotation and put this on 90 degrees clockwise like this. Now let's zoom this to see our page well. Control plus to bring it up, and then control minus to decrease the size of the paper. All right, so the next thing we need to do is we have to divide the page or our paper into two, because all we are going to do is going to be a book fold or a booklet. All right, and booklet, we fold it into two parts. All right, so let's go to view and go to new guide, and then at the vertical section type there 50% and hit on OK. Now our guide has been set over here neatly for us. Now the next thing we are going to do is we are going to set another guide for our work. All right, but let's go to view again, and let's see the ruler. Let's go to view, and let me bring in the ruler. Okay, so the ruler has been set for us over there. Now the next thing we are going to do, my guide has been taken out there. All right, so let me bring it back. So let me set it, so that should be 50%, right? 50%, and now hit on OK. Well, that is set down for us. So the next thing we are going to do is that we have to set our background. Okay, we have to give a perfect look to our background, because you have to design as a professional. All right, so let's go to my source files that we'll be using. So you go to File and go to Place. All right, and let me go to my desktop, and let's locate that folder, and that is page 2 and 11 folder. All right, so the first source file is this, and let me place that onto our background like this. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'll rotate this to a landscape format. So I'll go to Edit, Transform, and I'll rotate this 90 degrees clockwise like this. So the next thing you do is hold down Shift and Alt and drag this to cover the entire document or workspace like this, and hit on the check button at the top here. Well, that is it. So the next thing we are going to do over here is reduce the opacity for this. Reduce the opacity for this. Reduce it, continue reducing until I say stop. So I'll reduce it to 30 like this. Well, that is it. That is exactly what I want. So you reduce your opacity to 30%. Now the next thing is let's go back to our file, go to Place, and let's bring in the next source file, and that is that. So we bring in this, and then you open this as well to fill the entire workspace like this. All right, the next thing is go to normal, all your blending options, and put this on multiply. You get something like this. Yes, So the next thing we are going to do at this point is reduce the opacity for this as well, reduce it, reduce it, reduce it until I say stop before you stop. So let's reduce this to 20% so that we get something like this at this point in time. Now our background is fit for us to go. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to pick our shape tool and we'll add a more look to this. So hit on U to pick your type, your shape tool. Simply press U on your keyboard, or you can come here and pick your shape tool, and the shape we are using is rounded rectangle. Sorry, that should be the normal rectangle. All right, now as you pick it, come to the top part over here and make a shape like this. Open this up a little so that you get something like this. Then let's change the color. So you come to fill over at the top here and you change the color. Now let's change the color to a color like this and hit on OK. And hit on OK. The next thing we are going to do is let's bring this down, the shape down a little bit. Now what we will do again is we are going to duplicate the shape here. So Ctrl J, hold down Ctrl key on your keyboard and press J to make a duplicate of that. Now drag the duplicated one to the down part like this. Yes, this is what you have to do. Yes. All right, so come to your shape again. As you select this, you press your shape tool and you come to the top part over here. Open this character box or the color box there, and then move your color picker to the top like this and change the color to that, or you can change it to any color of your choice. Okay, you are a graphic designer. All right, so the next thing you're gonna do is go and select the first rectangle that we've drawn and go to your file and go to place, and let's bring in this source file, and then it has been brought into the work. So drag it on top of this, ensure it is covering the entire shape that we've drawn first. Okay, I want just the middle part, so I will now come to the picture and right click on that and select create clipping mask so that I'll get something like this. Now as that is created for me, then I will now go to my blending option and pick soft light like that. Yes, like that. So I will reduce the opacity for this a little bit to 80. I want it to be at 80. All right, so it is at 80. Now the next thing is let's select this shape. Just bring your mouse pointer on it, ensure that your auto select is on, and then you can select this. All right, now let's go to file again, place, and let's bring in this picture and drop it inside Photoshop like this. The same process. Okay, just open this one to up like this, and then right click on that and pick create clipping mask. All right, so that you get something like this. Go to blending option and put this one to on soft light like this. Now reduce the opacity to 80, reduce that to 80% so that you get something like this at this point. I think that looks perfect for us over there. But the next thing we are going to do now is we are going to begin with our numbering of the pages. All right, and that is the most important part of designing a brochure or a booklet or a bookfold. All right, so pick your type tool. Sorry, let's go to our shape tool first. So let's press U on your keyboard. Just press U on your keyboard to pick your shape tool, but we want to pick the rounded rectangle like this. All right, so let's draw a shape like this over here. So we change the color to color. Which color we changing it to? I want it to be black. All right, but you can change yours to any color of your choice. Okay, guys, please don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please not only subscribe for more videos to come, and also to give me more energies in bringing out more videos as often as possible. All right, so let's position this shape appropriately like this. All right, I think that is good. Now let's duplicate the shape and then bring it to this place. Hold down shift whilst you are dragging this so that it will continue to be in alignment. So we'll position this somewhere here like this. I think that is cool. Then let me push and push this one to this one place like this. All right, now what we are going to do next is that we are now going to pick our type tool. Pick your type tool. Okay, so I have demonstrated how to arrange brochure pages in my subsequent videos. Okay, so if you haven't come across that video, please, I would refer you back to the description to go in for that video about how to arrange brochure pages in Adobe Photoshop, so that you follow the tutorial as we are going. You will never find yourself confused. All right, but don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Now the next thing you're going to do is we are going to number the pages. All right, so what we do is that pick your type tool, and the font you are using is Lato, and the font type is bold. All right, so let's come to this place, and then this part is going to be our page 11. Okay, this is page 11, and this place will be page 2, because the brochure we are designing is 12 pages brochure, which is 3 sheets brochure. Okay, all right, so this place will be page 11, so I'll type there 11 like that. Then I will pick, or I will then move this on top of the shape I just drawn. Okay, and I'll open my character box like this, and then let me change the color. Let me increase the height to this and change the color to white. Well, that is it over there. So you arrange this. Let's position this well neatly. So let me bring it up so that you can see it properly. Now let's hold down the Control key and let's select the first ellipse or the rectangle that we've drawn, and now come to your alignment here and center this as well. Now leave that there. So let me bring this one to be on top of that. All right, then we are coming to this place. Now let's pick our type tool, and now let's type here 2. I think that is good over there. Let's move it on top of the shape and position it there. All right, I think this is perfect, but let's select the 2 now and let's center it. It's okay. I think that is cool. This is looking perfect. Now select your type tool again, and let's go back to our resources and let's open the text box from here, and let's copy this, all of that. Ctrl C to copy. Okay, and let's come here, Ctrl V, and let's paste that over there. Now let's pick that and bring it on top of the shape here. Now reduce the size for this. Okay, and position that over here so that we'll have something like this. I think I have to decrease the size again to, let me decrease the size to 20 exactly. Okay, to 20, so that I'll get something like this. Now what I'll do is I'll duplicate this, Ctrl J, and let me duplicate this, move it, hold down Shift and drag it to this end like this. All right, now let me bring this down so that you see what is happening there. All right, so I think this is looking good over there. Now let me pick my type tool again, and then this part of the brochure I am going to put down there some few things. So I'll go back to my text and I'll copy this, Ctrl C, and let me copy that. Now Ctrl V, and let me paste that over here. Now increase the height or the size for the text. I think that is looking big, so let's position this here like this. Okay, I think this is looking somehow better, but let's go back and down. Let me quickly go to my and put this on black. change the font from Lato to, let me quickly change that to, I think I like to use Allegria. All right, and change that to bold. Then let's try the color black and see. I think the black will do. Now go back to FX and let's go to stroke. Okay, let's change the stroke to white and hit on OK. Reduce the stroke to 2 and hit on OK. That is my own. Okay, you can also play around it, and whatever that you want, you think like putting down, that you put it. Okay, so let me come down here and let me go back to my text and let me copy this functionaries, copy that, and then Ctrl V and paste that here like this. Then you bring this down a little bit, hold down Shift and Alt and drag this out a little bit like this, and let's center this properly like this. All right, so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to pick our shape tool, come to your shape tool, a rounded rectangle, and come to the top here, reduce the radius to 30, and let's draw a rectangle here like this. I think this is looking good there. As that is drawn for you, you position it, so you can then use this to position this. All right, now what you are going to do is duplicate this, Ctrl J and duplicate that, bring it the copied one to on top of the shape, pick your type tool, go back to your text, and let's copy officiating clergy. Okay, officiating clergy, Ctrl V, and let's paste that there like that. Now let's hold down the tool, hold down Ctrl and hit on this rectangle here with this officiating clergy, and come to your alignment and center it properly. That is it. Now what you are going to do now is select the officiating clergy and let's change the color to white so that you get something like this. But let's go back to our FX, go to drop shadow, and let's play around that. Move this to this end so that you will see what is happening there as we play around it. So 4, 3, 4, and hit on OK, and that is good over there for me. To me it is good, okay, but I never know yours. So let me pick my type tool again, and let me go back to my text and let me copy the officiating clergies, Ctrl C, and let me copy that, and then Ctrl V, and let's paste that over there. Now let's go back to our font and let's change the font back to Lato, but let's put that on black. Now change the color to black color. All right, so let's increase the size again to say 40, and let's increase the spacing. Let's increase the spacing. Okay, now let's select all of these, select all of that, go to your paragraph, and let's center, I think this one, let's put it on this, okay, and hit on OK. So guys, that is it over there for page 2. Okay, so page 2, this is the information that I want us to put over there. Okay, but you can change the information that you want to put over there depending upon the size of the work you are doing. Okay, that will tell you the information to put down there. All right, so to me this is very cool. Let me zoom in and let's see. I think this is perfect. All right, so let's come to page 11. So as we come to page 11, at our right hand side, pick your type tool, and then let's go to our text and let's copy all of this, Ctrl C and copy that, then Ctrl V and let's paste that over there. Bring this to this end like this. Now let's center that, center all of that. Okay, now go to your character over here and reduce the size a little bit, reduce the size a little bit, reduce it again so that you get something like this. Now let's position this and then let's close the gap a little bit. Okay, now let's change the color of that to white color. I think that is looking too plain. It's looking too plain, so let's put it on that color over there. I think that is good over there. Now the next thing is pick your type tool again and then open your character like this, all right, and change your font or your paragraph to the left alignment. Go to your text and let's copy this hue up to this end. Ctrl C and let's copy that, then Ctrl V and let's paste that hue over there like that. Now go to your color and let's change the hue color to black like this. Now let's work around this hue a little bit. Okay, so we are working around the hue. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel for more videos. All right, your subscription will give me more power to do more videos for your liking. All right, so let me change the font size to 28. I think 28. It is cool. It is cool. All right, then let me bring this to this end a little bit and bring it down. Let me bring it down. Okay, now go to your shape tool like this and draw a shape like this. Now move the shape to the top like this, and then we can go to our text and let's copy the hue number, and this is the hue number. Ctrl C and let's copy the hue number. Pick your type tool and Ctrl V and let's paste the hue number over there. Now let's put the hue number on top of this. Alright, so what you are going to do is let's change the hue color to white and click on OK. The next thing is that we are going to duplicate. Hold down Ctrl key and select rounded rectangle and the hue number. Press Ctrl J and duplicate them. Move them holding shift down to this end like this. Press down your type tool and let's go back to our text and let's copy this hue number and Ctrl C and let's copy that, then Ctrl V and let's paste that on top of the shape. Now select this hue and then Ctrl J and duplicate that and drag that to this very end like this. Okay, then pick your type tool and highlight all of these. Alright, now let's go back to our text and let's select or let's highlight or copy all of this hue. Ctrl C and let's copy, and then Ctrl V, let's paste that over there like that. Okay, so guys, that is the hues there for us. That is it over there for us. So guys, Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button for more videos to come your way or to appear on your way as I upload more videos. Kindly subscribe to the channel for more videos to come. All right, so this is the inside part of the funeral program, part 4. So this makes up page 2 and page 11. All right, so take note of how the page arrangement is going. Kindly look at it perfectly, and don't forget to share the links to your friends as well to also come across them. All right, so guys, see you in my next tutorial. Bye bye.